Hello, I promised you a video this weekend, so let's have a video. It will only be a short one though. I planned to do one about linking words, but that will be longer. So today we're just going to have a quick look at capitalization and in particular the problem with random capitalization. It's a quick video because yes, I am still marking some of your work, the first assignments. You know, some of these are taking me a good 2 hours. For the second assignment, I'm going to give you some really explicit instructions which will make the whole process much faster. Okay, capitalization. First of all, let's look at the terms, and then we'll look at the problem and how to solve it. Actually, let's start with the spelling of the word capitalization. Is it with an S or a Z? A lot of people think S is British and Z is American, and that's the same with all of those endings which have I's at the end. This isn't actually true. Both in Britain and in America, both forms are accepted. However, in America, the Z form, or Z form as they say, is so common that a lot of people think that that's the only option in America. And therefore, people think that the British version must be with an S. In fact, the history is that the University of Oxford spelt these words with a Z and the University of Cambridge spelt them with an S. And so within Britain that was the difference. I think I do the same as most British people. I spell all these words with an S. That actually makes life easier because there are certain words which have to be spelt with an S even if you use the Z system, even if you're American. So, advise, promise, etc. I think there's a list, and the number in the list of words which have to be spelt with an S changes according to who you listen to, but I think it's apparently around 130 words. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so big and small letters. You can see A, B, C written with big letters. Those are called capital letters or uppercase. And the small letters can also be called lowercase. The terms uppercase and lowercase, they come from the early printers. And that's when they had the individual letters in boxes, and they kept a case or a box with the small letters nearest to them because those were the letters they used most often, and the capital letters were kept slightly further away. They were higher up than, they were in a box which was higher up than the lowercase letters, and that's why you've got uppercase and lowercase. We capitalize proper nouns, of course, so the names of people, for example, David, Mrs. Smith, the French. Places, Bremen, London Zoo, Mongolia. Days and months, Monday, August. Holidays and special occasions, so for example in Britain, the first Monday, I think, in spring is Spring Bank Holiday. Notice if we just talk about seasons, spring, summer, autumn or fall in America, and winter, we wouldn't normally capitalize them if they're just being used generically and not as part of the name of something. Christmas Day, okay, so the D is also capitalized. We capitalize geographical locations, so for example in London you have the River Thames. In Britain we always put the word river before the name of the river itself. In America it can be the other way around, so the Colorado River. Notice if you just said I fell in the river, then that would be with a small r. Lake Constance, so the Bodensee, capital L and capital C. But I don't know, this boat is going to go across the lake in 2 minutes, small l. And we capitalise the names of institutions, so the University of Fechter, the Bank of England. Spring Bank Holiday is the first Monday of May, I meant, and not the first Monday of spring. Let's compare proper nouns with generic nouns, so nouns being used in a very general way. So, for example, she studies at the University of Fechter, capital U because that's the name of an institution. He's going to university in October, a small u, because that's just general. They have many animals at London Zoo, capital Z because it's part of the name of the institution, of the place. Let's go to the zoo tomorrow. That's just in general, small z. Nationalities, religions, and so on. Have you seen The English Patient? Actually, that's now quite an old film, very long, very boring. I don't think I could watch the whole thing, but it was incredibly popular at the time. Obviously, that's capitalised, it's the name of a film. If I ever go to hospital, I'll also be an English patient. Oh look, capital E. I speak English and I am English. Oh look, capital E on each of those things. You never see the name. You never see an adjective related to a country, a nation, or a nationality with a small letter. It's always capital. And that's the same for specific religions as well. So she's a German Catholic, capital G for German, capital C for Catholic, who studied Latin at school. Latin here, I suppose it could be the name of the subject or it could be the name of the language. Makes no difference. It's a capital letter. He's a German Protestant who can't speak a word of Latin. Here, Latin's definitely the language. Oh, look. German, Protestant, Latin, they're all capitalised. They're German and they're Muslim, name of a religion again, and in this case, Muslim is an adjective, or you can say they're German and they're Muslims, in which case you're talking about people rather than an adjective, but capitalised anyway, no matter what. The rules are quite clear, really. If it relates to a nationality or a language or a religion, capitalise it. Random capitalisation is the problem which some people have when they randomly capitalise the starts of words which should not be capitalised. That might happen, for example, if they use the word university in a generic way, but they capitalise the U, even though it's not the name of one specific university. Try not to randomly capitalise words, obviously. Okay, so now you should know about capitalisation and random capitalisation. If you think that this is a problem which you sometimes have, add it to your editing list. Right, see you next time.